The G League Elite Camp was this weekend. Bunch of players from college hoops and elsewhere looking to get invites to the actual NBA draft combine. Plenty of them did. Plenty turned heads with good weekend performances. Some did not. Some's NBA dreams may have died at the G League Elite Camp this weekend, Cart. But there's box scores, there's clips, there's footage, film from this if you search for it on Twitter. Some of the names that matter that were at this event. Jalen Lowe, the Pitt transfer into Kentucky. R.J. Davis, North Carolina, former All-American stud. Norchad Omier had a good week, very productive. Brooks Barnhizer, who's considering coming back to college if he could get a waiver. John L. Davis was there. Amari Williams, Kentucky center. Caleb Love was there. You had Caleb Grill. You had Mackenzie Mgbako, Chucky Hepburn. There's a lot of guys that mattered in college basketball last year at this event, kind of playing for their draft lives potentially. And some did well, some did not do well. Mackenzie Mgbako sounded like the star of the weekend from what I saw. He just couldn't miss. But I'll throw it to you in general. What were some of your takeaways from what you heard about the G League Elite Camp?
So one, I like seeing these. I like seeing the guys that are playing in this with the mindset of that they want to get an invite up to that NBA Combine. I think it makes it very competitive in everything they do, whether it's on the court or just testing type things. But I want to do my main quick takeaway because you just mentioned how great Mackenzie Mgbako was because he was great. He was phenomenal. Earned himself a call up, obviously, but he was phenomenal in these games. But you want to know the part to me that sticks out that I wonder if people even look at or see, and I want to get your thought process on it. What was like the thing about Mackenzie Mgbako at in school? Like kind
That
of like the thing about him was that he was like this five-star kid, super talented, like mind kind of wandered, right? Like kind of floated at times. I could see him being hurt by a setting like this, where it's guys that are out to kill, fighting for their lives to get an invite up to there, and he was playing like the too cool for school. I'm Mackenzie Mgbako, and he just gets ate up by guys that are playing harder and things like that. That didn't happen at all in this case. I saw a Mackenzie Mgbako that I didn't see a lot of in Indiana. And on top of the on-court stuff and the production, I just thought his mindset coming into this was really good for a player who I think sometimes people question like what makes him tick, I guess.
Yeah, that's not where I thought you would go. I thought you were gonna go. What did we hear about Mackenzie Mgbako in college? Well, he was always like in between positions, always being used wrong by Mike Woodson, his head coach.
Ah,
And now I think the truth is with Mackenzie, there's never been a question on like can he hoop. It's just more like does he play winning basketball? Can a good team sort of play through him? And look, the bottom line is this: G League Elite Camp is about individual performances. It's not about winning the scrimmage games. Mackenzie Mgbako shined, and I don't think it's all that surprising. That's sort of his whole MO, right? In an open gym run, I'm going to be unguardable. I'm going to torch people. In his two games, though, he was sensational. I think he was the best player at the event from the sounds of it. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and assists in game one. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists in game two. If he plays like this, he's going to have a decision to make. I think it was a foregone conclusion coming into the weekend that he would be at Texas A&M for a year.
but Bucky McMillan's in hell watching this combine.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with this event is as a college fan, you don't really want your guys to play that well in it because you want them to come back, right? Today's video is presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Well, what's going on with your hat?
Well, my hat's not supposed to be this way, is it?
I don't think so, no.
Just like people who watch these videos are not supposed to not sign up for Underdog Fantasy using promo code SLEEPERS. At the time of this recording, we have 49 people who have signed up as a first-time user with Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. 50 is a very, very important number. 50 is a number we would really like to get to. You, loyal listener, person watching this video right now, could be the person who gets us over the hump with number 50. And we have a great free pick that you get with this. Donovan Mitchell to score at least 1 point. How many points did Donovan Mitchell have in game two, Cart?
I believe he was too short of 50 with 48.
Yeah, he had 48 points, 50. Very key number for a lot of reasons. If Donovan Mitchell scores 1 point, you cash in your free pick, and you can get your deposit match bonus up to $1,000 with promo code SLEEPERS. Sign up, put the promo code in, SLEEPERS. Get that deposit match, get yourself free funds, use the free pick, cash that winner, and turn your hat the right way.
Yeah, and Bucky, I think, felt every bit of like, yeah, go ahead, enjoy it, Mackenzie. I'll see you in College Station. But like have a good time. Tell Kevin Sweeney I said hello if you see him. But like uh I'll see you back here. And instead he had 19 points in 16 minutes and shot well.
Yeah, right. Mackenzie did end up getting an invite to the actual draft combine. Another guy that's going to have a decision at the end of this is Jalen Lowe, who had a good event at the elite camp. In fact, I'm seeing this as we record this video. Jacob Polachek, friend of the program, just dropped a new article about what he heard from Jalen Lowe's week at the elite camp, and Kevin Sweeney went on KSR Plus to talk about it. Sweeney's quote is, quote, I'd probably argue he was the second best point guard in attendance. If you're a Kentucky fan, are you feeling good hearing that? Or, I mean, Jalen Lowe's coming back, we think, right?
I think so. He's coming back. I think you feel good about it. You don't this is the perfect thing, I think, as a Kentucky fan. You hear this, you feel great about this, and you have no worries that he's going anywhere.
Yeah. We're gonna table that too. I don't want to do too much. Jalen Lowe will probably talk about him tomorrow because that quote's second best guard in attendance at the elite.
Second best point guard in attendance?
Wow. Interesting. Do you care? Can we step back broadly? Do you care about the G League Elite Camp performances?
No.
So I felt like I cared, and then I just was scrolling, and I just saw Arthur Kaluma hit 21 out of 25 in the star shooting drill.
Hmm.
I don't care anymore. Like, isn't all this
Okay,
kind
but
of
you can't do that though
fabricated?
because you cared when Edie did it last year.
Yeah, but that was Edie.
Okay, so it's a person by person basis.
Well, like Arthur Kaluma shoots 84% on jumpers, and now we're like, this event tells us everything. Like,
That's a crazy indicator. I will say this: I'm just more of a combine measurables guy.
okay, you don't care about the scrimmages.
What's your shuttle?
Not good.
That's what I'm saying. Those are my questions, though.
Yeah, not good. Ryan Nemhard apparently had a good week. Chucky
Yeah,
Hepburn,
as Arthur Kaluma was for you, that's for me.
that's where you break. But
Yeah,
like,
once again, I did I throw assists, no turnovers thing. Great.
after what his bro's doing in the playoffs, don't you want a Nemhard if you're an NBA team?
I want that Nemhard,
Okay. Chucky Hepburn had a game winner.
big time player.
Big time clutch factor shines. I'm just scrolling, making sure I don't miss anything else here. Oh, Riley Davis was gassing up RJ Davis. Did you see that tweet?
No, please tell me that's not.
Riley quote tweeted a box score and said RJ Davis, the second leading scorer on the winning team in game one of the G League Elite Camp.
Bring back shame.
I responded and said, I always knew RJ Davis was a winner. Like, that's what we're
Yeah.
doing. We're talking about. We're talking about he was the winning team at the G League Elite Camp.
So maybe Mackenzie Mgbako does need to go back to Texas A&M.
Oh, congrats to all these guys who played. Did anybody play poorly at the G League Elite Camp? Is
Oh,
there anyone who was like,
100%.
this guy just looked awful?
No. There had to be someone who played
Find
poorly.
me someone who's horrible.
I saw that Nate Biddle showed up with a really, really high body fat percentage.
Wasn't didn't Isaiah Evans just immediately withdraw?
Yeah.
I kind of love that move.
Like showed up, he's like, yeah, nah.
He watched Arthur Kaluma shoot 84% and said the same for me.
This ain't for me, man. Back to the brotherhood, man.